So we're gonna start off this Swerve Strickland Booker T conversation with me just wanting to say a lot of WWE fans have a disdain for real conversations. Most of them have some beer like brute mentality where I just want to sit down and enjoy the game. I just want to sit down and watch wrestling. So you'll cheer when EO Sky has a loud outburst of a screaming rant, saying nothing. She can't speak English. She doesn't have good mic skills. You'll applaud like a child when she does that. But the minute someone starts talking about race, race relations, any type of political issue, outside of the ring. We're not even talking about this being a part of their gimmick or their character in the ring. Even any wrestler going to an interview talking about wrestling and real life issues outside the ring, they'll have a disdain for that. They hate to hear that. It's like a chalk against a board to them. And I'm saying that's the reason most promos suck now. That's the reason most guys, you get someone like CM Punk saying something quote unquote radical every 2 years or whatever, and oh, he's a pipe bomb. Yeah, because you guys are brainless idiots that are trained to applaud things that children would like. It's Tiffy time. No, Tiffy. Talk about her plastic surgery, Tiffy. Like, seriously. And the WWE is on Netflix now, so there's no reason for this to still be some PG atmosphere where real conversations can't be had. I named my channel, one of my pages, Heels Have Eyes, because we have eyes to see what the WWE's been doing and is currently doing. We have eyes. And you can't have eyes and see what they're doing and not be a heel, especially if you're a black person. You got people covering this Swerve Strickland and Booker T issue, and they're just docile, and their audience, their fans are in the comments, just like, yeah, yeah, Ross, you're right, man, and I can't stand when black people talk about race. Even though race is the reason Jinder Mahal was champion, race and ethnicity is the reason Rusev was champion. Race and ethnicity is the reason Io Sky is champion because she appeals to an Asian audience overseas that WWE wants to expand to, is expanding to. The WWE has not birthed a homegrown black American or white American talent since, one would say, Randy Orton, John Cena, Booker T, etc. That's it. You don't have any black or white American superstars, which, like I said, this is a multifaceted conversation. You don't have any superstars in the WWE. If you did, you wouldn't need Rey Mysterio to main event, to not a main event, but to even be in a one-on-one feud at WrestleMania. He's facing El Grande Americano at WrestleMania. This is one of your WrestleMania matches. You crammed Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk in a triple threat match. You have no star power. You crammed Io Sky in a match with Bianca and Rhea because people mainly wanted to see Bianca and Rhea. But you know for a fact that Io can't hold her own. Let me ask you, who would be the heel in that matchup between Io and Bianca? Probably be Bianca. But she can't even work on the mic. She can't even do good segments on the mic. So how is there supposed to be any build up for a singles match with Io and anybody? So that's how depraved of stars they have. They have to go get out as far as a white superstars or stars. They have to go get Drew McIntyre, Gunther. Like, these guys are like European stars. That's why you had the NXT UK. They haven't birthed American, black or white superstars in over a decade now. So when Swerve starts talking about the racial gimmicks that they did with Booker T and some of the uh, bad booking decisions that they have for black wrestlers in WWE, understand that he's talking about for black wrestlers, but it's overall. The company's in bad shape, and people have been seeing this. But as long as you've got a Stone Cold Steve Austin, as long as you've got a John Cena, as long as you got a Randy Orton, a Undertaker, a myriad of guys, Kane, as long as you've got a full deck of star-studded talent on the mid card, on a championship level, yeah, people are just accept it for what it is. But there's no way you can look at the WWE landscape now and not be completely disgusted by the fact that they have no stars. They're putting championships on anybody. AEW guys are coming over and getting championships like nothing. Ricky Saints, Cody Rhodes was never a guy, but you put a championship on EO Sky who has no mic skills, and that was your main hang up on Bobby Lashley. He has no mic skills. But again, Swerve made those comments about his experiences in WWE, what he's seen, and Booker T, Mr. Company Man, inserts himself into the conversation to shield for the WWE. And I would ask Booker T, what is he doing to get Lash Legend and Jakara up from NXT? Why have they been down there for 4 years? What is he doing to push for more black superstars? If you're gonna inject yourself at someone else's criticism, what are you doing? Because I'm seeing you trying to push this guy Zilla Fatu, another Samoan, right? Mind you, we already got a Samoan main eventing that uses a cheap rapper gimmick to get over on the crowd. And this is another thing we've seen. We've seen the cheap rapper gimmicks work for everybody but black wrestlers. If JTG or Shad was main eventing WrestleMania like the Uso Yeet guy, people be up in arms saying, where's the talent? This guy can yell yeet, act like a rapper. He knows he's using a cheap rapper gimmick, or else why would he say he wants Sexy Red or Cardi B to walk him out at WrestleMania? So people know what you're doing. It's offensive that it continuously gets over when white superstars or Samoan superstars use a cheap rapper gimmick, but black wrestlers have to be. There's damn near no gimmick they could do to get over, except for being somebody like a R-Truth to just tap dance, and that's what Swerve's talking about. That's the conversation here. You don't have enough superstars to hide the BS that you're doing, because even though you dress it up like Uso's a main, he's not a main event guy, and nobody's excited for that match.